walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Auburn's offense will go to work first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Robinson.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work and set up second and short?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Got it in the middle, it's Fields. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So Ball State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Grabs it in the middle. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Ball State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. Rogers threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got the quick completion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll run it from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Howard. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and trying to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurl you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Look to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. The give to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. To the air. It's Kelly. Finds his man. It's Weatherly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Rush is on him. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for space, it's Cobb. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like...
Wide open on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
He'll take a deep shot here. Spreads it inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Ashley. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
Well, after that incompletion now, you got 4th down in your own end, but based on the fact they've scored 2 touchdowns and kicked a field goal now, they've been looking pretty good. And if I'm the head coach, I think I'm putting a lot of faith and trust in my offense to go get this thing.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defense. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Ashley. Shakes off the defender. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking for a man. It's Kelly. The short hands. It's Robinson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Cardinals are rolling down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The give on the option.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes a man miss. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, he's got a chance.
The returner is tackled down at the 37. And the Ball State offense will take over first and 10.
Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Pulls it in. It's Weatherly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Second down, they'll go to the air. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter in the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the bat and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They'll go hurry up here. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. A A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Run in the red zone. It's Robinson. And he get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Kelly. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football palm right of this group.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle. And offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So here comes the Auburn offense. Power football with the run. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good...
Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive. Trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting... Hey, that's a live ball. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna run it. It's Horton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Webster. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Tigers want to move quickly.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one,
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. And the defense drags him down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the big fella. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw, it's Kelly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Weatherly. Running through contact. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll run it to the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll run the screen. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The give to the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. Just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They want that clock to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Hauls it in. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off on the counter. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Kelly. Pulls it in. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But
he hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. They got it for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it.